Hey everyone, it's Rob the Backyard Gardener, and it's time for an update on my plum tree grown from seed. You guys will recall that in my last plum tree update, it was about 4.5 months old. This little plum tree back here was sown from seed on December 25th, so it's a Christmas baby. It's now June 4th, so it's just about 5.5 months old. Just a little bit less than 5.5 months, but I thought it was a good time to update you because in the last video, a lot of you, I asked the question, should I top it? Should I plant it outside? Should I leave it alone? What should I do? A lot of you either suggested to top it or put it outside. And so I kind of did a little bit of both. First, I topped it, and then second, I brought it outside and placed it in the garden, left it in its pot to let it get used to the sun, harden off, and start to grow. Let's take a closer look. First and foremost, I wanted to show you where I topped this little guy at. It's going to be tough to see, but you can see it right here. I topped his middle leader, took off about 6 inches, and look what he's done since. Whenever you top a plant, all the side nodes, and side nodes are right at the base of most of the leaves, and as soon as you top it, then it promotes branching of all the side nodes. So if you ever have a tall tree that you want to kind of prune down, top it and let the side nodes branch out. So I've done that, and as you can see, not only did the main leader grow pretty tall, he put on 2 other leaders right here, another side branch, and these bottom side branches continue to get larger. Now, because this is going to be a plum tree, I don't really want a lot of foliage under the foot mark, and so we've got one branch down here that's pretty much senseless to have. I am not going to be having a second leader on this guy down this low, so it's pretty easy to do, but I can go and bust them off pretty easily, and if I wanted to, I could clean them up with a pair of snips. And then finally, I'm going to prune off or pinch off some of these really lower leaves because at the end of the day, I don't need these anymore. We're getting this guy ready to be acclimated to full-time outside. And there you have it. So now we've got a plum tree that's got his lower foliage taken off, kind of getting him established as a trunk there. I'm not going to mess with a lot of these leaders for now, or a lot of these side shoots, because I like the way that they're coming in. But what I am going to do today is get them potted into a bigger pot, because it's been 100 degrees, extremely hot lately, and the heat is going to start affecting him in this small pot as he demands more nutrients and more water in order to sustain the growth that he's putting on. So pretty simple process. I'm going to mix some store-bought potting soil along with some of my homemade compost, and we'll get this guy repotted and I'll bring it back in. All right, everyone, we've got him in his new pot with new soil and a little bit of mulch on top. This little guy should be happy over the next several months. I'm not going to plant him in my garden just yet, so that's why I've potted him up. I know he's doing well outside and he's acclimated great. He had a little bit of leaf burn when I first put him out, but that's normal. He's since then grown a little bit and definitely done well, so I'm pretty happy with the progress. The reason why I'm not planting him outside right now, I've got almost no space for him. I've got to decide strategically where I want to place him, which I will. And so I'm thinking I'm going to pot him up right now, and this will be his home until at least fall. And I'm probably going to leave him in a pot for the winter, but I'm not quite sure yet. Let me know what you guys think. Leave him in this pot until he gets another foot or so bigger and fills his pot up, and then plant him outside, or keep him potted over the winter and introduce him to the outside world in the soil next year. At the end of the day, you got to admit, after taking almost 6 to 8 inches at the top, and this guy not even being 6 months old yet, it's a pretty big plum tree. He's doing really well. He's at least, in this pot now, he's at least almost 3 feet tall. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, please give the video a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching.